Hello, my friend. Welcome to Sharing Calm. My name is Sydney, and today I have a chair yoga practice for you. In this practice, we will do the entirety of the sequence, the entirety of the class from our chair seated. You can do this practice standing or sitting on the ground if you know how to follow along and apply the practice to yourself. You're more than welcome to do so without sitting on a chair, but in order to make this practice accessible to my students that don't like getting up and down from the ground, we're going to remain seated today. So, finding a chair, preferably without arms, so that you can open your legs out to the side for a few of the postures in our sequence. But otherwise, any chair should work perfectly fine. If it's stable for you to come towards the edge of the chair, having your feet solid on the ground, sitting up tall, then do so. But if your body needs support by sitting against the back of the chair, then do that whenever you may need. Starting out just by bringing our attention inward, so perhaps closing the eyes or softening the gaze down in front of you and just noticing how you feel here to start. Tuning into the witnessing mind, not looking or searching or investigating, but just sitting with what is, noticing how you feel throughout the physical body, noticing how you feel through the mental body, what's happening in your mind, as well as noticing how you feel energetically or emotionally today, right now. Becoming mindful of the reality of the present moment, of all that it encompasses right here for you, body, breath, mind, and heart. Noticing if there's any initial tension, especially through the shoulders and the face, trying to relax the face, the jaw, relax the shoulders down. And drawing your attention now to your breath, the pace of the breath, the depth of the breath. At first, not changing the breath, just watching the natural cycle of respiration. And then as best you can, working towards a balanced breath, equal length between the inhale and the exhale. Neither side of the breath needs to be any particular length overall, but just matching your own inhale to your own exhale. This is called sama vritti. Think of that as same breath or balanced breath in the language of Sanskrit, which is the language of yoga, where yoga came from, the root language. And with this balance applied to the breath, thinking about the breath now in three parts: the belly, the ribs, and the chest. As you think about the breath in three parts, sticking with the balance from inhale to exhale, as you breathe in, allow the breath to inflate the belly first, then the ribs, then the chest. And as you exhale, the chest softens, the ribs contract, belly pulls inwards. Thinking about this in terms of inhaling from the bottom to the top, exhaling from the top to the bottom. Still with balance, from inhale to exhale, breathing at your own pace, but aiming to pull the breath down deep rather than keeping it all in the throat and just the chest, inhaling into the belly. Ribs, the chest, the collarbones lift last. Exhaling, chest softens, ribs contract, belly relaxes back in. Think a few more just like that on your own. As best you can, try to keep the breath in this pattern as we start to invite movement into the body. Beginning with the shoulders. As you breathe in, rolling the shoulders up towards the ears, and exhaling them back and down. Take that 4 more times, inhaling the shoulders up. It's okay if it takes more than one breath in, exhaling, rolling them back and down. Breathe in, shoulders towards the ears. Breathe out, shoulders down and away from the ears. Twice more, inhaling up. Exhaling down. Big breath in. Big breath out. Keeping the shoulders down now. Take your left hand to the left side of the head. Eyes can be open, looking at me when you need to, and then eventually maybe softening the gaze when it's not needed to look at the screen. But left hand to the left side of the head, I want you to think about pushing the head into the hand. Feeling strength through the neck, not strain, just strength. Take a breath in. Exhale, release, relax. Let that go. Taking it to the other side now. Right hand to the right side of the head, pressing the head into the hand. Again, just finding that strength, using the muscles to press, but not straining, not causing pain, no sharp pain. Take a breath in. And release that. Let it go on the exhale. Sitting up tall through the spine, head neutral through the center. Notice that energy perhaps through the sides of the neck, sides of the head. And then softly release the left ear towards the left shoulder now. As you do this, try not to bring that right shoulder up, but still keep it moving down. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Lifting the head back up through center. You can use the hand to help you. Head neutral, right in the middle. Taking it to the other side now. Right ear relaxes down towards the right shoulder, keeping that left shoulder down away from the left ear. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Lifting the head up through center now. Letting that go. And remember, as we move through these postures, as we continue forward, the purpose is not to find pain in the body. It's to feel some sensation. But if you're feeling nothing, I think boredom is better than injury. And just witness the boredom if you're feeling nothing in any particular shape. Or if a shape brings you pain and you leave it behind and just sit there neutral in the middle and breathe, witness that. The simplicity, the subtlety of the moment, whatever is there. On your next inhale, hands on the thighs, bring them back towards the hips as you pull the chest forward, shoulders back. You might look up. Breathe in. And then sliding the hands forward on the thighs towards the knees as you round the spine back. Let the chin gently drop to the chest. Breathe out. Inhale, pull the belly forward, chest forward, gaze lifts, hands glide back. Exhale, rounding the spine towards the back of your chair, chin to the chest. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, rounding back. We'll do that twice more. Feel the movement through your whole spine, from the tilting of the pelvis on your chair all the way up to the top of the head. Exhale to round it back. Last time, inhale, coming forward. Exhale, rounding back. On your next inhale, sit up tall with a neutral spine, natural curvature of the spine, head balanced on top. Notice the natural balance of the body, the ability of the body to hold itself steady. Take your arms down at your sides. On your inhale, take the arms forward and up, as far forward and up as they will go. They might not reach all the way to the sky. They might not even be even with one another. That is okay. Just breathe in. On your exhale, bring the palms together in front of the chest, in front of the heart. Shoulders relaxed. Inhale, take the arms, open them wide. Exhale, release the arms down at your side. We'll do that movement 4 more times. Inhaling, the arms sweep up. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart. Inhale, take the arms open. Exhale, release the arms down. Always ending with a release. Inhale, the arms sweep up. Feel the energy from the shoulders to the fingertips. Exhale, hands to the center of the heart. Palms, feel the palms connect. Inhale, extend, expand, open the arms wide. Exhale, release the arms down. Just twice more. Inhale, the arms sweep up. Feel the warmth in the upper body. Exhale, hands together in front of the heart. Inhale, the arms open wide. Exhale, arms lower down. Last time, breathing in. Experience it all without rushing. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms open wide. Exhale, hands lower down. Keeping your arms at your side for a moment. Just notice what you feel through them, even through the neck, the upper back. And letting that totally go now. Have yourself lift that left knee up. The hand might be behind the thigh or in front of the shin, and just roll through the ankle. Might just be pointing and flexing the foot or drawing circles with the big toe, whatever feels best. Just feeling that movement even all the way up into the shin, towards the knee. And then if you're drawing circles, draw them the other direction just a few more times, and not forgetting your breath. Still that same balanced breath, 3 parts, belly, ribs, chest on the inhale. Chest, ribs, belly on the exhale. And release the left leg down. Taking the opposite side, bringing that right knee in. Again, hand either on the shin or behind the thigh, whatever works to support you there. Even if you have to be cross-legged so you're not holding all of the weight of the leg up in the arms. And again, drawing circles through the ankle or just lifting and lowering the toes, flexing and pointing the foot. If you're drawing circles, switching directions, take it the opposite way. Notice if you're slouching down through the chest, rounding the spine back, and try to keep tall, sitting tall, chest lifted, shoulders down. Take one more breath with circling the ankles. And release that down. Take a big breath in, sit tall. Keeping the legs somewhat close together. On your next exhale, start to hinge forward at the hips. Your elbows might come down on your thighs. Maybe you stay right here, breathing in and breathing out. If it feels comfortable for you and you don't feel like you're going to lose your balance or fall forward, then you have the option of folding even more down, releasing the hands towards the ground, whether or not they go all the way. Take a big inhale, big exhale. If you're folded further towards the ground, now bring your hands back up to your thighs, meeting halfway. One more inhale to come all the way back up. Noticing always how you feel after, in the release, the coming out, in the letting go of the pose. We'll do this similar, but with legs open wide as it's comfortable to open the legs, and try to avoid letting the knees fall inward. If that's happening, just don't open the feet so far. So feet wide and knees wide, opening to the side, hands to the knees to help support that. But again, not forcing anything, not fighting the body, just experiencing the body, witnessing it. On an inhale, sitting up tall. And same as when the legs were together, on your exhale, maybe you just come down halfway. Stay there for a few breaths. If it feels safe in your body, then you might fold down further. Your hands might come to the ground, or maybe you have another chair in front of you to support you. Wherever you are, take one more breath. If you're folded all the way down, bring the hands to the thighs, coming up halfway, pausing there. One more inhale to come all the way back up. Feel the legs there for a moment. Relax the toes if they're gripping, and bring the legs back together. You can help them with the hands or step them on your own. Take your left arm down at your side now, either onto the hip or onto your chair for support. Take the opposite arm, right arm up to the sky. Breathe in, reaching high. On your exhale, leaning towards your left side, just enough to feel something through the open side of the body. Take a big inhale. Exhale there. Inhale up through the center. Release the right arm down, switching sides. Right hand to that hip, the thigh, or onto the chair. Left arm sweeps up to the sky. Breathe in. Really reach, lifting the shoulder now a little towards the ear. And exhale, leaning towards your right side. Breathe in there. Breathe out there. Inhale up through the center. Exhale to release the arm down. Now from here, we'll move into our warrior one pose on the chair, taking your left leg out to the side, trying to sit towards the edge of the chair as much as you can, maybe so much so that the left side of your hip, your left glute is all that's on the chair, the right side is off. But if that doesn't feel supportive, just be more on the chair, perfectly fine. And the opposite knee can either be open to the side, it's almost like that wide-legged seat. If it's comfortable for the hip of the leg that's off the front of the chair to dip down and in. So that left knee down and in, then you might find this shape here. And then in addition, if you're good here, just stay. Or another option to extend that right leg back behind you just as much as it's comfortable. So you might feel some strength, some stretch through this back leg. While that's happening, whatever's happening in the back leg, I want you to think about pressing down strong into that left foot. Now I have my left hand on the back of the chair holding for stability so that as I'm adjusting my legs, I'm not falling off balance. So back leg either outstretched, bent forward, or out to the side. And that left leg rooting down strong. So I feel a lot of strength through the quad, the thigh of the left leg. Now, whatever variation you have for the legs, you can choose any variation for the arms. So hands can stay on the chair for that stability and support. Maybe your right arm reaches up to the sky. If and only if you feel balanced in the low body, maybe the left arm also reaches up to the sky. And arms can be wide or they can be narrow, maybe even forward is better. Wherever you are now, take a big inhale into the belly, ribs and chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. If the arms are lifted, bring them down now. Take that right leg, if it's extended back, bring it forward towards the left leg and shift yourself to the second side. So warrior pose meant to feel strong, a lot of strength. You'll take your right leg now off the side of the chair. Same option for the left leg to stay forward and wide. If it's comfortable for the hip joint to turn that left knee down and in, that's an option as well. Remember, hands on the chair for stability as you explore these options, potentially to extend the left leg back. And wherever that left leg is, any of those three variations or somewhere in between them, thinking about that right foot pressing down strong as though you're going to stand up off the chair, but you don't. So strong rooting down through the foot. Same options for the arms, keeping the arms both on the chair for stability. Maybe your left arm sweeps up to the sky, maybe just forward, maybe out to the side. And perhaps that right arm lifts as well. Up, wide, forward. Any variation works just as well. Strong through that right leg. Don't forget pressing down and taking a big breath in. Big breath out. If the arms are lifted, bringing them down. Take that left leg forward towards the right leg, wherever it is, and turn yourself to face back forward in your chair. Hopefully you felt some strength there, feeling strong like a warrior. You'll now take your hands onto your hips, bringing some awareness back into that left leg, and just rock the left leg in and out, mainly to find release after that strength. Take one more breath with this movement. The rocking can be fast or slow. And let it stop. And over to that right leg, rocking it out and in, out and in, out and in. Take one more breath with that movement. And let that movement stop. Let it go. We'll take one last shape, one last back bend. I'll turn to the side just so you can see. sitting as far towards the end of your chair as you can. Again, as I mentioned at the start, if you need the back of the chair for support, just sit back, no problem. You'll take your hands now, reaching them either towards the bottom of the chair, walking them further towards the back of the chair, or maybe even onto, if your chair has a back, the sides of the back of the chair, holding on. We're finding a back bend, a little bit of an opening through the chest. So wherever you've grabbed onto, next, feeling the belly and the chest extend out forward, away from wherever the hands are holding on to. Maybe the head leans back, but not if that feels uncomfortable for the neck, not if that causes you to be unable to breathe deeply. So gaze can just stay forward. Take a big breath in. Big breath out as you soften. Release the hands. Find a neutral, tall spine. Releasing that final shape. And finding the most comfortable way to sit in your chair. So now, absolutely, coming to sit back in your chair, letting the back rest into the support behind you, letting the hands rest in the lap, letting the legs even be relaxed, feet relaxed. Let the eyes close for a moment. In yoga, this final relaxation pose is all about effortlessness, a true practice of letting go, not holding on, trusting that everything that you did in your practice was enough. And surrendering to the natural flow of life, almost like you're simply watching the body breathe without controlling any aspect of your experience. Let the face relax. Let the shoulders relax. The arms, the torso, the hips, the legs, the feet. All is still. All is soft. And starting to bring your attention back. Eyes might stay closed, hands might remain resting in the lap, or an invitation to bring the palms together in front of the chest, in front of the heart once more. In a way, a gesture of gratitude, feeling gratitude towards this practice. Feeling gratitude towards yourself. And feeling gratitude towards anything else in your life that comes to mind right now. As always, gratitude from me to you. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me in this practice today. If you have any questions about your practice, please don't hesitate to ask. You can give a thumbs up to this video if you liked it and would like more chair yoga practices in the future, or leave a comment below to let me know how it went for you today. Until next time, goodbye.